I need to relieve my conscience of a very thought that has captured every frame of my mind. You know, it's like ever since I first laid eyes on her, it has remained frozen in time so I can savor that moment. The moment where she exhaled and I inhaled the very essence of her soul. And I was sold that if I died right there, I would be content knowing that the last thing my eyes saw looked as if it was heaven sent. And if I would go to heaven and see all these surroundings from the streets of gold to angels' faces to the most high place, I will go talk to God and tell him, please send me back because none of these things compares to that lovely face I last saw before you closed my eyes. And if only he would grant my wish so I can finish my story. On the trip back to earth from glory, I would pick one of those flowers growing wild from his personal garden just so she can have something that's slightly compared to her smell. You see, I felt I needed her like two hydrogens needed one oxygen to form the H2O compound, or how God spoke the world into existence. You see, in order for him to speak, he needed sound. The only thing to get me mad about this woman that I wanted to seek would be the times in which I'm around her and I could not see her because my eyes would have to blink. Or how I would not want to exhale because I felt I would be releasing a part of her which I had previously inhaled. And I'm not talking a love spell or fatal attraction. I'm talking about the prettiest brown eyes and skin, because that's what's causing this chemical reaction. Lord, please let me see her face again. Her brown skin. I would do whatever you want. I would walk from one part of the earth to the other end. I would arm wrestle Samson before he got his hair cut if she was the prize to win. Or accompany David when he fought Goliath, or even Daniel when he was in the lion's den. Lord, please let me return, because this fire that burns deep inside cannot be quenched. Even if you pour all the ocean's boundaries upon, it will still remain lit. You see, she's not perfect, but she's enough for me. And she smelled like God gave me two senses of smell so I can savor that moment. You know, I can go on and talk about this lady that I would not know where to start or quit. And she walked like every step was heaven sent, and God instilled that walk so every other woman on earth can look and copy it. And as my mind falls back to reality, I see her face again. My pulse starts racing, heart beating, pores open, I'm overheating. I'm not speaking, it's like my tongue has forgot its function in my mouth. And I'm talking, but no words are coming out. And I'm getting mad because she's almost about to pass on my right side. And I want to say hi or good morning, but my mouth is moving, but no words are forming. Oh, I need help from God. But this is my last chance at romance and a substance called love. Please look down from above and lend me a helping hand. Oh, God, I need to breathe. I need to catch my breath because it's leaving me to be sustained in her, because it would rather be sustained in her to have captive in me. You see, this is not an easy task, but at last my love is face to face. You see, it's only by his grace that she stopped, because something fell from her hand, and as a gentleman, I picked it up and introduced myself with the last ounce of chivalry I had left. And as her hand touched mine, she replied, "Thank you, and it's nice to meet you too." And we both smiled. I said, "You look nice, and I would love to see you again." She said, "That would be nice, only if you was white. You see, I don't date black men."